segment for this episode of Chatting with the Chamber. And for this segment, we're joined by Pastor Nathan Strutz of Resurrection Lutheran Church. Pastor, welcome to our television show.
Hi, Carl. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And Pastor, why don't you tell us a little bit about Resurrection Lutheran, including where you're located, and how you came to this spot, and before that, how you came to Verona.
Yeah, our church is currently located on Wesner Road. We're about the only address there on Wesner Road. We are right by the Prairie Marine Dog Park on the south edge of Verona, right along County Road PB. Our church began just about 15 years ago. We're really a daughter of a congregation on the west side of Madison called Our Redeemer. And some members from that church noticed that we didn't have a church of our denomination in Verona, and the area was really growing. Figured there'd be more people there and more opportunities to share the good news about Jesus. So some of those members kind of began exploring in the area, talking to more people, and we were blessed then with some assistance from our church body to be able to call a pastor, and services began in 1999. Initially, the church met over in Collin Court on the west end of town, across the street from where the Holiday Inn Express is now. The congregation was blessed to be able to outgrow those rented facilities, and as the church began looking around, it was actually through kind of some connections with the Wesner family that it was known that this property might be available, and we were blessed to be able to purchase about 7 acres right here by the dog park and right along the highway, and it's really been a blessing for us, and we're just real excited to be here.
Right. Well, tell us a little about your background, Nathan. How did you choose a career in the ministry?
Yeah, that's always a good question. I've always really liked reading the Bible. I've always had a deep love for Jesus, and as I was growing up, I received encouragement from a lot of people. A pastor at my home church. My parents were always real active in doing the Lord's work, and just been a great opportunity to talk about Jesus, and especially as I was going through like high school and had a few initial part-time jobs, I realized that maybe wasn't going to make a difference in people's lives, whereas sharing the good news about Jesus, telling people about our Savior, that's really a way to make a difference in people's lives, not just for here on earth, but then also for eternity.
And I know Resurrection through its history has grown several times. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and maybe a little bit about the process of building a new church and expanding a church and expanding your services?
Yeah, we have been very blessed. A number of, I guess I would list 3 D words. The first one is doctrine, the second one is demeanor, and then the third one is determination. Many people have come to our congregation because of our doctrine, that we continue to teach what's in the Bible, and we continue to hold on to the words of Jesus. And then also our demeanor. A lot of our guests have commented how friendly our church is. And I think being a newer and younger church, many people remember the very first time that they came here and how that can be a little scary, but how that fear is quickly overcome when people are welcoming, and so that people kind of pay that forward and pass on that same demeanor, that same friendly attitude. And then I guess the third one I would list is determination. We just continue to reach out to people, continue to try different things. We've been involved in the Hometown Days Parade. We've opened a preschool. We're constantly getting out and talking to people, and we have found sometimes, it's months or even years after we make initial contact with someone that they might finally come to church, and then we have more opportunities to talk about Jesus with them. So, doctrine, demeanor, and determination are really been the 3 keys to God blessing our church and helping us continue to grow.
And not only have you built the size of your congregation, you've built physically as well. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, we are blessed through the church body that we are part of to have access to some funds and some manpower that were a big assistance in helping to build our church. But the cost for our church were totally the generous offerings of our own members. We were blessed to add on to our facility in 2012, largely for our preschool, and to add on a room for our teen group. I wasn't the pastor here when the facility was constructed, but anyone who talks about it speaks about the process with a lot of joy, with a lot of admiration. And there was actually a lot of volunteer labor that was put into the process here as well. A lot of the tiling and painting, a lot of the finish work that you see, the color choices, those were all done on a volunteer basis by our members. And really a lot of thought put into what the walls are saying to us in terms of our teaching and our theology and how they reflect and show the love of Jesus and the good news about it.
What has been the greatest challenge to you doing your work here in Verona?
I would say probably two things. One is it's always a struggle to hold on to the words of the Bible when a lot of times popular opinion is very different from that. And we've had people come to our church and they say, wow, what you said at your church is different than anyone else has said. And sometimes that has definitely been a struggle. And while we're blessed with this wonderful facility and a great location, being kind of just over the hill on the edge of Verona, I only live about 2 miles away, but I have next door neighbors who have never even been by our church. So sometimes we actually connect as well with the community of Belleville. People from Belleville drive by our church, but sometimes not everyone in Verona knows exactly where our church is.
Right. For those of you who don't know where the dog park is, or the church, the two landmarks in the area, they're right along Highway PB on Wesner Road between Paoli and Verona.
Yeah.
So, if there was one thing you could tell the people watching about Resurrection Lutheran that maybe they don't know or would be of interest to them, what would that one item be?
The one thing I would say is we love Jesus, and we love the words of Jesus, and we love the people for whom Jesus died. You think, well, it's a church, that's true of every church, but that's our tagline, that's our slogan, that we love Jesus, we love the words of Jesus in the Bible, and we love all people.
Can you elaborate a little more on some of the other activities you have going on here? Tell me a little bit about the preschool in particular.
Yeah, our preschool began just a couple of years ago. We are one of the host sites for the Verona Area School District 4K program. And so our preschool is open to anyone in the community. You don't have to be a member of the congregation. In fact, about 90% of the children in our preschool are not members of our congregation. We're really, really blessed to be starting right at the time that the 4K started, and we were asked if we would be one of the host sites, and we've been real happy to do that. For this upcoming fall, we will have a separate class for the 4K and then a separate class for our 3-year-old program as well. So we'll have the same teacher for our 4-year-olds and a different teacher for our 3-year-old program. Our 4-year-old program runs Tuesday through Friday mornings. That's from 7:50 until 11. Those are the regular school district hours. And then our 3-year-old program will run on Tuesday and Thursday mornings, just 2 mornings a week as children kind of transition into that preschool program. It's just those 2 days a week.
And do you have any other classrooms back there, or just those two?
We just have the 2 classrooms. Our 4K classroom can accommodate 22 students with a teacher and an aide, and then our 3-year-old classroom can handle up to 10 students with a teacher.
And I know you're doing a blood drive here very soon.
Yeah, we, all the way back from when our church was still located at the Collin Court Strip Mall, as one way to reach out to the community and serve, we've hosted one of the blood drives in Verona, and that's coming up on Saturday, August 16th from 9 to 11. It's not just a blood drive, but really a whole health, safety, fitness fair. The MedLife helicopter will be here. Some of the emergency vehicles, EMS will be here. So it's really kind of a family day, for children, families kind of get to see that MedFlight helicopter, see those EMS vehicles. There'll be car seat safety checks. There will be the blood drive and opportunities to donate, as well as some of those other family fun activities that will be here.
And do you do any other activities here? Vacation Bible School, Sunday School, anything like that?
Yeah, we offer Sunday School during the school year. We have several Bible classes during the week. We regularly offer a Bible 101 class that say, boy, I don't know anything about the Bible, where do I start? That's a class. Our next one will begin Thursday evening, starting September 11th at 7:30. We had our pre-K Bible camp at the end of July this year. And we're always looking for more ways. We're, being by the dog park, we've had conversations with the county of how we can help and serve those who visit the dog park regularly. So we're always open for ways that we can serve the community and get to know the people of our town better.
And we should probably emphasize these are programs for adults as well as kids.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Not just Bible schools, not just for little ones all the time. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, if someone wanted to get in touch with you out here at Resurrection Lutheran, what would be the best way to do that?
You could go to our website, which is rlcverona.org, as in Resurrection Lutheran Church. So rlcverona.org. That would probably be the best way to get information about us from there. You could email, see our phone number. Don't have to recite all those digits, but yeah, rlcverona.org. Go on our website, check us out. Worship is every morning at 9 a.m. and every Thursday evening at 6:30. Anyone's welcome. Be happy to have you.
And some of our viewers may not have the internet, so what is the phone number here?
The phone number is 848-4965. It's 848-4965.
All right. Well, this has been a pleasure coming and talking to you, Nathan, and thank you very much for being part of our show.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate it.